let's look at some Doctor Who stuff. Share screen. So this, I haven't read this story, but this looks interesting. I stayed at the West London's Doctor Who inspired hotel. Here's my verdict: 4 out of 5 stars. Well, it doesn't look very Doctor Who-y, does it? They got a blue closet. No roundels. No Romana. Anyone who spent a bit of time in London will know the hardest calls to make in deciding where to stay. Given the vastness of the city, it can be hard to find the perfect spot that's easy to access all the main attractions. Central London. This is, however, one of the main benefits of the newly refurbished Milk and Ibis Hotel, Earl's Court, London, where I had the pleasure of staying 2 nights last weekend. Okay. There's absolutely nothing that looks Doctor Who about this. With 226 rooms, Ibis Hotel, okay. Located 5 minutes away from West Brompton, my partner and I were welcomed by the warm interiors and friendly staff who were making way to room, the decor of which was inspired by the iconic TARDIS of Doctor Who. Will you fuck off? That is your Doctor Who themed hotel. What? Really? It's easy to see how upon entering, the large blue wardrobe seemingly lifted straight out of the hit show. You got a blue wardrobe. That is your Doctor Who theme. Oh, will you behave? Will you behave? Still, nobody wants to behave. How Doctor Who's 24 Christmas will be totally different. Explained by a long-time show writer. It's going to be shit. It's going to have Ncuti Gatwa in it, who's a self-obsessed piece of shit. That's how it's going to be different, right? It's going to be shit. I thought Doctor Who showrunners and wrestling on TV was the 15th Doctor's, again, they can't call him the Doctor, 15th Doctor, Ncuti Gatwa, and I don't think we're seeing him beyond this next season, right? I think this is his last Christmas special. Thank God for that, right? Honestly, thank God for that. Fine, Joyce of the World. The upcoming episode will see the Doctor join forces with a one-time companion played Joy, played by British and Dairy Girls Nicola Coughlan, to investigate. I mean, there's not even an option to get turned on if you're heterosexual at this point. To investigate a hotel that uses time travel to offer rooms throughout human history. The episode, I mean, it's a bit of a weird premise, I'll be honest with you. The episode will take place after the events of the season 14's conclusion, as the time will part away with the companion Ruby Sunday. When the sun is set to materialize on Christmas Day, Moffat opened up to SFX magazine by Games Radio about the upcoming seasonal special. Here's why the adventure will hold plenty of humor and light-hearted moments befitting a holiday theme special. Well, they always do. I mean, that is what the Christmas special is, right? It's a fun, bit of a romp. You can't really say that about Christmas Carol, right? They're normally speaking kind of like for the normie, right? They shouldn't be wrapped in lore, although, again, Moffat's ones always were. What are we up to? Well, the event whole planet, it's got your Christmas whimsy in there, so I suppose it leans slightly towards more the humorous end, but to a degree. But actually gets quite emotional, and there's a lot of fun element with the context of the wider series. The Doctor has just lost one of his mates. He didn't lose her. He told her to piss off, essentially. Hey, here's your mother, who we teased me was like the biggest, most important thing ever. Not so much, really, not so much. However, while the Doctor is left to grapple with the ramification of his and Ruby's farewell, Moffat didn't emphasize this wouldn't stop the episode from having a lighter tone. So that puts the Doctor in a particular place. It's coming out in a couple of days, isn't it? New SFX magazine. Particular place in the modern show. We've always honoured that. So the Doctor, it's the Doctor alone, which makes it sound somber. I think not really. It's like the whimsical, heartwarming emotion. It's not Blink. That's not how I review my episodes. It's not Blink. Okay. And there's, look, here's something hot and attractive. Look, here's a hot and attractive companion trying to be 40, failing horribly. A hot and attractive companion, very, very jiggly. Why is it snowing? No, we're never going to answer that. But lean forward there, Ruby. Tell us more. Yes, Ruby, look up at the Doctor. That's a good idea. Looks very hot. Oh, my God, what happened? Oh, we're back there again. Thank God. In the way of Doctor Who season 14, Doctor's not known, but questioning his role in the universe. He may not have encouraged Ruby to join a new family, and promised to reunite with them. The Time Lords was turned on to an unwitting aid of Sutek by and his plot to extinguish all life in the universe. Yeah, it was so dumb. It was just so dumb. It's just so dumb, right? It's just so dumb. So let's look at the Moffat's Christmas special for a second. Doctor Who episode guide, Chris specials. Don't. There we go. A New Year special. Christmas. Okay, fine. Let's just go look at the Moffat ones, right? Christmas Carol, by far the best. Doctor Widow in the Wardrobe. I think the weakest, right? I think they're probably the weakest of all time. Yeah, that was with I think that was the least light. That was the most lightweight ones, right? I think it was probably too lightweight, frankly. Snowman was good. I like how it introduced Clara. It was a fun little scary adventure, right? Time was Doctor way too wrapped up in lore, right? Last Christmas I thought was the second best. If only Clara was old at the end of it. Husband's River Song was actually quite a fun one. A lot of people don't like that one, but I thought it was good. And Husband River Song, The Return of Dr. Mysterio. The problem with Dr. Mysterio was the direction was awful. He had no idea how to direct it. But these are very connected stories, right? Was there no season in 2015, maybe? Could that be? I can't remember. Yeah, let's have a look. Doctor Who episode guide. And Twice Upon a Time, I thought was I like that a lot. I think I probably prefer Twice Upon a Time to. I mean, the only problem is that she ends up with Jodie Whittaker. When I'm like, ew. So look. When we're on the Moffat ones. Fine. So yeah, 2011, 2012, 2013. Oh, right. It was that. It was this season split into two, right? So only got because I'm busy making Sherlock in, I guess. And then there wasn't a 2016 season, right? The Return of Doctor Mysterio was the only Doctor Who in 2016. Right, it came back. Well, I think was the strongest season, 2017. So okay, but like this sounds like a bad idea. Doctor Who season 24 seasonal special synopsis teasers the return of an old enemy. Don't return old fucking enemies. Leave it alone, right? Leave it alone. Like really like this isn't no. All right, who could this old enemy be? Ham and cheese toasted, a pumpkin latte. That sounds awful. The Doctor played by Ncuti Gatwa. At last, he saves the Doctor. Returns the question for a time-hopping trip through the history of Earth. Then introduces Joy, starring Nicola Coughlan, Bridget and Dairy Girls, who checks in on the hotel in 2024 only to discover that her quiet stay is anything but ordinary. When Joy opens a secret door to the Time Hotel, she discovers danger, dinosaurs, and Doctor, and a deadly pan unfolding on Earth just in time for Christmas. Where has the Doctor been, and what's going on in Joy's hotel room? I'm going to make a guess. No sex whatsoever, right? No sex whatsoever. An old enemy Doctor is lurking in the wings, and all of human history hangs in the balance. Can the Doctor save Christmas anywhere, everywhere, all at once? Who do you think the old enemy is? I mean, do you think it's like the that weapons manufacturer? What the villainous, whatever it is, Volgrade or whatever they are? Or they could be talking about Silurians. I don't know. But, like, just leave it. I mean, like, this era is not cut out for old enemies, right? Get your, like, I don't know, your faggy monster or whatever you want. Just, like, no. No, this is not an era for old monsters. Everything's new. Oh, look, there's a new sonic screwdriver. Who gives a shit? All this stuff only works if this era was in any way successful, which it isn't, right? It is not successful, right? Oh, look, the new sonic screwdriver, the 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver toy is now for sale. No, that's the, there's a third version this time in a different color. Fans can get the extra special edition of the 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver replica seen in this is Christmas special. What's different about it? I mean, you could have made it like green and red, couldn't they? And make it like Christmassy. I need tissues here. I really need to blow my nose. No. No, I guess not. Never mind. I'll just keep sniffling, I guess. With all the function. Wait a minute. I'll try a bit of afferent, see if that doesn't help. Wait, let me do that. With all the function of the online exclusive release in September, the two-tone chrome edition comes with the iridescent magenta rose and a subtle green finish. What? Magenta rose, a subtle green? Well, it can't be this one then, can it? Oh, here it is. Oh, it's more Christmassy. Okay, fine. Oh, who gives a shit? Really? Again, this would have worked fine if the series had worked. But for all this to work, the series had to work, and the series didn't work. Right? Everybody hated it. It's £40 for this. Is it really? Aldo, a creative director of Character Options, also made the previous modern Sonic screwdriver toys. This superb Sonic screwdriver was a delight to create, and it will be a treasure part of many fans' collection. No, it won't. This version comes with a stunning iridescent magenta chrome, which hints of green, which, when held in different angles, it said, however, that Doctor will have a few color variations up his sleeve during his time traveling adventures. We cannot wait to see what he comes up with next. Now we can try and flog to you weirdos, right? Basically. Apparently, there's a bit of controversy over this sort of screwdriver, but what's Doctor Who if the fans not going to make a fuss over something? It was said that the returning showrunner Davis asked for a new design of Sonic screwdriver for the 15th Doctor that didn't look like a gun. Really? Yeah, because that looks just like a fucking gun, doesn't it? All guns look like that. Fuck it. I mean, again, all these people have like ideas about children who don't know children, right? Never met any bloody children. Don't make it look like a gun. Why? Some of the complaints that it complaining about the look. It no longer looks like a pointy stick, and somewhere between a compact and late 90s plastic British mobile phone. Yes. Someone looked like yeah, okay. It doesn't look, yeah. And I want to stress this: if the show was good, if it was engaging, if it was exciting, this would be something everybody would want. But it wasn't, right? It wasn't. It was just queer, right? It was just queer, which is all it can. It's all Shooty can do is queer, right? I mean, that he has no range at all. Eagle Eye fan noticed that the Sonic screwdriver had become magenta colored from blue halfway through the series with no explanation. That's curious. Why? Though we shouldn't lose sight of the underlying fact that this is a Sonic screwdriver we're talking about, people. We didn't think it was possible for a Sonic screwdriver to be called woke, but here we are. I love how they're, oh, woke smoke. What is this woke thing you're talking about? Labour government, maybe? Like, what is this woke? Yeah, Doctor Who, very woke, very, 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 very woke, achingly woke. I don't know what woke means. You're only pretending to like it because it's woke. But here we are. Anyway, as ever, the toy version is a piece of plastic that's made in China. Okay, Christmas special. Blah 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 blah. Okie dokie. BBC Doctor Who BBC iPlayer. Christmas promo previews Joys of the World. Oh, is there a trailer out? Is this a trailer? No, let me download this. Hang on. Oh, it's the whole like Christmas trailer. And it's got a bit of Doctor. Well, of course, it's got a bit of Doctor Who in it. It's one of the most expensive shows they do. Yeah, there we go. But there's no trailer for it. I mean, don't you find that incredible? I really do. I really find that absolutely incredible. There's no trailer for it. Right? It's what, December 1st? And we have no idea. Like, literally no idea. It's do they just not care? I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting. I think that it hasn't worked out how they thought it would, and they just don't really give a shit, right? Frankly, right? Yeah, that's the vibe I get out of them, right? It's like in the 2005 season, like I get the feeling that they super duper cared, right? They absolutely cared. They wanted it all to work out and be good, and they put in the extra time. I just don't think they give a shit. And I just think, you know why? Because I think there's too many levels of management, right? I think that's the big problem with Disney. Let's have a look at this thing. Video file. No, my theory is Wallace and Gromit is taking the Doctor Who slot.
3, 2, 1.
Ready for a little fun?
You're gonna love this.
You put Doctor Who because people just remember it being good. They have a panto. CBB's Beauty and the Beast. Okay, that's good. And Roald Dahl's Matilda the musical. No, and Spider-Man. Oh, you don't have Netflix.
I love it.
Cheers, me old pal.
Fun for all the family this Christmas on BBC iPlayer.
As long as they're gay. Fun for all the family, as long as they're super gay, right? I mean, that's really, and even then, if they're super gay and have not traditional values whatsoever, should have gone Nicola Collins starring Doctor Who. I mean, blink and you miss it. Okay, earlier this week, we had a chance to check out the official overview rundown of it, blah, 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 Joys of the World, blah, 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 pictures, blah, 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 other people in it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this just looks so... Again, that there's not a bloody trailer there is ridiculous, right? It really genuinely is ridiculous. But again, this is funny. Dr. Name is one of the top British exports as the UK sales hit record high, US high. You have one buyer for Doctor Who, Disney. No wonder they want that Disney deal. Other series that are flagged as well, taking Planet Earth 3 and Got Talent, and not like Doctor Who. They got like 100 million for 2 seasons, and the special 2 seasons of War Between Land and Sea, which is cheap for Disney. They did very well. Fine. So the report has found this sale of British shows to the US at a record high in 2023. It's not really to the US though. It was they have the worldwide distribution rights. The latest UK exports report a pack that shows that the UK distributor revenues from the US went up 13% to $593 million, $751 million. Thank you. That's easier for me to deal with that. So, like, okay, about 20% of that? What was it? 2, 4, 6. No, about 10% of that. Over 10% of that is Doctor Who. So that's very good. Topping the 274 generated during the 2020 year in the first year of the pandemic. Among the series that were noted as top performing well, Doctor Who. In the first year, the BBC's deal with Disney Plus to produce and distribute the show, as well as the likes of Boat Story and Planet Earth 3 and Got Talent franchise. That's on Disney Plus? Is it really? Is it really? Let me look at my phone. Let me look at my phone. Hang on. Hang on. Find it. There, that's the one. Find it opening up. No, I don't want to put my email in. Deadpool versus Wolverine. So what they got here? Planet Earth 3. Planet Earth. Oh, I don't see it on my one. Hang on. No. I'll try Got Talent. Got Talent. No. Okay, so they're not on Disney Plus, you know. Super dominated John share exports of 49% to 43% previous year. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they stuck gold with this Doctor Who thing, and then it hasn't worked out very well. I believe it's 100 million for the 2 seasons and the specials and War Between the Land and the Sea. Again, much cheaper than that Disney can make it, right? But you know why it hasn't worked, right? It's a very simple reason why it hasn't worked. And here's the reason why it hasn't worked. It's because they gambled everything on one thing and one thing alone. And that was Ncuti Gatwa, right? Ncuti Gatwa isn't very talented. At least not very talented at being an actor. So this is Ncuti Gatwa. Where do you think this is? At a Hollywood party? At some kind of burlesque drag show? No, this is the importance of being earnest, right? Oh, because, you know, the importance of being earnest wasn't good enough in a way that wasn't all fagged up by Ncuti fucking Gatwa. Is there anything that he can do that he's not going to fag up? I mean, like, this is the only thing he knows how to do. It's ridiculous. It's beyond ridiculous, right? Show me some range. No, you can't, because you have none, right? You have none whatsoever. But of course, you know, the Hollywood press, they can't get enough of this. Oh, it's so stunning. And the entertainment press said, it's so stunning. It's so brave. How stunning. Ncuti Gatwa signed them first look image of the importance of being earnest at National Theatre. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, and you know, I don't mind a modern interpretation every now, occasionally. But can you not do, if you can't do a traditionalist interpretation, you don't have the latitude to do a modern interpretation, right? You just don't. It's a cop-out at that point, right? And Ncuti Gatwa was back on stage in a new production of Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest at the Downstairs National Theatre, and the first look images have been released ahead of the play's opening night on Thursday. The Doctor Who sex education star plays Algernon Moncrief with a witty yet idle bachelor alongside Hugh Skinner's Jack Worthington in the production, reimagined by Max Webster, Don Ross Warehouse, Macbeth, The Life of Pi. Okay, fine. The play provided a synopsis of, while assuming the role of dutiful guardian in the country, Jack Skinner lets loose in the town under a false identity. Meanwhile, his friend Algie Gatwa adopts a similar facade, hoping to impress 2 eligible ladies. No, you were trying to tell me that he wants to impress eligible ladies. The gentlemen find themselves caught in a web of lies and must carefully navigate. Again, you're telling me that this character is trying to catch the eye of eligible ladies. Are you really trying to tell me that? I don't think you're being entirely honest, right? I don't. I'll be frank. I don't think you're being entirely honest with that. I'll be frank. We'll run National Theatre through January 25th. Film version will be released worldwide in cinemas beginning February 20th. Why did Big Finish not? Big Finish should have released the film, a film version, or at least highlights of that live play they did. Right? They should really, and then you'll probably be able to sell more copies of it. Right? If they release like a video of like live of the highlights of the live performance, like an hour long, right? And people will probably buy it then more. I don't know. I'll tell you. Alongside Gatwa Skinner, the production stars Ronke Adekouliojo, what the fuck? Julian Bleach, Davros, and now the tap dancing Davros, Sharina Brown, Richard Cant, Sharon D. Clark. Wait, wasn't she in Doctor Who, Sharon D. Clark? Wait, she was. She was in the Jodie episode, wasn't she? Wasn't she the what's the name? The one guy who acted his wife? Yeah, she was totally in Doctor Who. Doctor Who. She was in Jodie's first episode, wasn't she? Right. Yeah. She was. What's his name? I can't remember the name of his character. Brian, was it? No, I can't remember. Jasmine Kerr, Amanda Lawrence, Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, Gillian McCaffey, Elliot Pritchard, Eliza, I couldn't get it, and John Vernon. Okay, tickets on sale. I can't think of anything I would want to see less than this. Oh my God, why are they... Why is he constantly dressing as a fucking woman? Is he dressing as a woman in that one? Yeah, he looks like he is. What is up with this? This is probably why he says Pertwee's a slut, because he will wear stuff like that. I don't know what to tell you. This is just weird shit. They want to be honest. Gatwa is right in this big bouncy castle of a show. Look, I'm sure. Okay, in fairness, I'm sure he is. Right, but like, is there any part of like British culture you don't want to like take a shit on Ncuti? Right? I mean, is there any part where you go, no, I'll give it a bit of a rest today. I won't take a shit on British culture in any way, shape, or form. No, let's have a look. Webber lands on Oscar Wilde's glittering Victorian masterpiece with the laces incumbent and the TARDIS drawing the crowds. I mean, I wonder if he is. Matt Webb, the director of Hotshot, who gave us the high-risk, low-decibel Macbeth at the Dormer starring David Tennant, and reaped the deserved reward of West End transfer. Wigging from international notoriety, he now has an Oscar Wilde's late Victorian masterpiece, glittering surface, with the laces and company of TARDIS shooting Gatwa, drawing the crowds and flying the flag for diversity in casting. Yeah, okay, but you've made it like, it's like these inbred royal families, right? They can only marry within themselves. Right, and that's what the theatre world is now. You could only get your own little group interested. Like, I want to go and see that. Oh my God! It would have been a neat Whovian trap hat trick had Webster also directed the Dasher of Malfi starring Jodie Whittaker. Fuck off. Though he'd surely also be in a state of collapse. And I don't want to be a part of it, but with a slight sense of exhaustion set in watching the concertedly exuberant subtext declaring earnest, exactly, which aptly suits the gaiety of the panto season at the moment. I mean, again, this is fun if you're a gay person. I get it, right? But if you're not, everything's got to be gay, right? I mean, like, everything always got to be gay constantly. Prior indications that this would be a memory transgressive in approach, certainly a departure from the relatively staid Peter Paul National production of 1982, which boasted Judi Dench as Lady Bracknell and greeted by a critic as unequivocally hetero. What's wrong with that? Weather talks about his intention to bring out a queer shadow player. So how about, and again, Ncuti, if you want to demonstrate any range whatsoever, you shouldn't do this, right? You're relentless. You're a relentless one-trick queer pony, right? And it's only gay. I mean, like, you could only be gay. For fuck's sake. I didn't even know Simon Callow was gay until, like, a few years ago. Because Simon Callow's an actor. Like I wouldn't know that, what's his name? Gandalf is gay. Because I see him act and he doesn't play gay all the time. I mean, Gandalf might be gay. I don't know. I don't see him behind closed doors. I don't get a gay vibe of Gandalf, to be honest with you. Magneto might be gay. I don't know. This is a signal flamboyantly from the start with the Gatwa imprint and faux virtuistic in ball gown at the grand piano, the center of a dreamy world of pouring cross-dressing society types. I'm fucking sick of cross-dressing. Ray Smith's set and costume design thereafter gives a lavish, colourful, theatrical, fantastical slant on the play's milieux, whatever a milieux is. Laying aside, I'm going to look up milieux definition. There we go. What is that? And again, no, this is not me saying I want gay people not to exist. I'm just saying, was it only gay people? Is a pronoun a person's social environment? Okay. It seems like a bit of a weird choice of words, but okay. Laying aside the fact that presenting a man in a pink dress as a model of homosexual liberation may be deemed passé. I'm sick that it's passé. Gatwa's performance, self-aware, preening, draw a gap. Yes. That's a performance all the time. Self-aware, preening, droll, and camp. Right? That is his. That's always his performance. Leaves you in a little doubt as to where Algernon Moncrief's proclivities lie. The subtly amended script even has him tearing up a bill from the Dowson Superstore, not to the real-life modern queer nightlife. Again, are you able to get through anything and do any job without him going, hey, I'm a homosexual. Did you know? I like to have sex in bed in strange ways. Oh, yeah, I'm gay. Did you know that? Did you? I'm black too. Did you know that? Yes, Ncuti. We don't care. Oh, God, we don't care. We care that's the only thing you care about. He suggests he gets suggestively close to Hugh Skinner's sweaty gauche Jack Worthing, and on a changed lounges teasingly accentuates the latter's double life, being Ernest in town and Jack in the country, with a quick thrust of his butt and a brisk brute imitation of Audrey Machismo. No, it's not. It's I'll tell you exactly what it is, right? Again, this is the only thing Gatwa can do. It's amazing to me that, honestly, Ncuti, mate, if this is all you got, your 5 minutes of fame are really nearly up. Because woke Hollywood, woke entertainment industry is nearly gone, right? It's basically over. I don't know how long this weird shit's gonna go on for. Right here, this is his way of playing it.
I tell you what, when we both
again, it gets so shit at Doctor Who. What a terrible choice. Where are we up to? Commented on the other side of the romantic equation are by intimations of sapphic passion between Alge's cousin Gwendolyn and Jack's ward Cecily. The acidly hilarious rivalrous standoffs over tea, cake, and cucumber. Sandwiches of a smouldering charge. This reading is defiantly bold, but more playful and antagonistic still. I'm not sure what it adds. The implications of the bun burying, for example, have long been clear. Okay. And the actors have to work hard to ensure the Doctor's pursuit of the opposite sex abides with some emotional logic. How? There's some straining after laughter, albeit it's often obtained. I enjoyed Julian Bleach's two-scene stealing servants, Amanda Lawrence's affectionately eccentric Miss Prism, and Richard Kant's sly, peculiar Reverend Chasuble. But the main plaudits go to Sharon D. Clarke's sedate, imperious, fabulous attired Lady Bracknell. Now, again, I imagine she'll be very good. I'm okay for race swapping and doing something interesting like that, but why is it constantly always gay? Oh, God. Oh, God. She enables Wells' imperious stock laughter, stock of convention-flipping epigrams to detonate to be answered with the pearls of laughter. A handbag? Again, I imagine that's actually Sharon D. Clarke sounds like good casting there. But, like, fuck me. It's like relentless. I mean, it really is just fucking relentless, isn't it? Oh, God. Yeah, let's look at that. Hang on. Oh, give it a rest, mate. Yeah, just give it a rest. I mean, really, genuinely give it a rest. What else we got to look at here? Not interested. Delete the scenes. Explains the confusing part of season 40's ending. How can they talk their way out of this? I don't think they can, right? So they released the deleted scenes on YouTube. Who gives a shit? The whistle comes out of nowhere in Doctor Who season 40. I was too bored to even notice, right? I really was too bored to even notice. One of the Goose Empire deaths is when the Doctor uses the whistle to get Sutek's attention in the final showdown, but the show never explains where the whistle came from. The moment is played without much explanation. I mean, honestly, Sutek bringing death to death is the stupidest thing ever. The final showdown, but the show never explained where the whistle came from. The moment is played without much explanation, and it's led many to correctly assume the interaction may have been cut from the episode. It's not a major issue, yeah, that's why they cut it. And it doesn't fundamentally change anything about the story, but the whistle's inclusion has always been jarring. Not really. I think him snogging Rogue was a much more jarring moment, frankly. Whistle, so where did it come from? Whistle aside, the final showdown between Sutek is one of the Empire's more confusing sequences. Sutek was hiding in plain sight for countless years, but once he makes his presence known, he's immediately thrown back into the time vortex using a dog's leash, and a very underwhelming moment that seemingly comes as a result of the episode's heavy focus on exposition and frustrating misdirection, leaving little time to wrap everything up at the end. You mean it's incompetently written? Fine. So thankfully, so what happens? Finally explain. The scene was deleted from Series of the Beat Empire. They're following the Doctor and Ruby in the TARDIS. They're trying to restabilize the ship, where Rubinar asks how the whistle was so effective. The Doctor reveals it was he actually received it from a future version of himself. What a fucking cop-out. What a cop-out! Once again, time travel comes in handy to save the day and explain how the Doctor came so well prepared for the fight against the enemy. What a cop-out! Then he uses the TARDIS to pitch the whistle to the perfect frequency before opening a panel in the ship's floor, revealing a time travel passage to the memory TARDIS. What? Where they've been trapped early in the episode. So he passes the whistle to himself, to his past self, knowing it will save him later. Once again, it's breaking the laws of time. Once again, they're so stupid. Why the Doctor's whistle explanation may have been deleted. Because it was stupid. Do we have that? Let's see if we can find that. We'll go to Doctor Who deleted scenes. I want to say, do they really do that? Okay. Okay, this is from... Doink. No, I've got the wrong thing. Hang on. Doink. Copy. I really want to see if they actually really do this. Let's download this. Thinking about it. It's getting a little... Give me a little whizzy will. Retrieving media resources. I don't know what that means. 27%. Whatever it is, they've done 27% of it. That's it. Now up to 53. Ooh. What went right up to 100? Now is it going to download? Deleted. Okay, download now. Oh, it's downloading. There you go. So this is from all the spec. It's only a 10-minute video, right? We're not watching. We're just watching this one. Where is it? Okay, go piss off. We've got the whistle now. I don't see him passing himself to the... Wait. Is there... okay, yeah, fine. So this is... Okay, this thing's good because it's got Ruby bouncing around in the very tight tank top, which I kind of like.
Okay, hold that lever down.
What just happened?
Love my whistle.
Yes, but what? Did you have that plan since when?
Not till now. But if I can get an ordinary whistle and key pitch-perfect commands into the TARDIS, it should be primed and ready for action.
I just don't believe him as a Doctor at all. I'm sorry. And he's not really helped by shit scripts either. This is a shitty script.
All I have to do now is take it back in time. Handy. Love a whistle.
It's such a bloody cop-out. Oh, look. Shoot it. Oh, hey, you look good. Do you want me to suck your dick? Yes, I do, and I'll suck yours too. Oh, that would be, just pure XC for Shooting Gatwa. Him sucking his own dick.
Here we come.
2046 doesn't exist.
That's a really dumb idea. That was a really, really genuinely dumb idea. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.